Hi, and welcome to Yum's Cuisine Island Treasure Punt. Now, if you enjoy cooking different dishes from different countries, ethnicities, and cultures, then this channel is for you. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you can see whenever I am uploading. Like, share, and comment. Let's get into this video. Today we are making Cou Cou. And Cou Cou is a cornmeal based dish with star ingredients ochro and coconut milk. In different countries in the Caribbean, it is named differently. But here in Trinidad and Tobago, we call it Cou Cou. So our first ingredient is all-purpose seasoning. We also have here some margarine butter as well as glodenray. Salt butter, of course. Our star ochro. Some chopped celery. Over on this side we have some sweet pepper and pimento. I have here some cubed pumpkin as well as some cubed carrots. Another star coconut milk. Salt to taste, and the cornmeal. Now we're going to go to the pot and see what's going on over there. So as you can see, I am at the pot and my water is hot and ready. And to this, I'm going to add my diced pumpkin. Getting everything out of that bowl and into the pot. To this, I'm also going to add my diced carrots, and again I'm going to get everything in there. Remember, waste not, want not. Also, I'm going to put my pimento and my sweet pepper in there, getting everything in there, scrape everything out, and then to this I'm going to add the star ochro. We cannot do this without this ochro in here. Get everything in the pot. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give this a good stir. And this stir is going to combine all these ingredients together. So give that a good stir. At this point, I am going to add my salt for taste. And you can add here as much salt as you desire. Nothing too much to salty the pot. So I'm going to let this come to a boil. And then I am going to come back with the next step. So I'm back. And as you can see, it's to a boil and all these veggies have softened, and now it's time for our next ingredient, which is our all-purpose seasoning. And I'm going to add this to the pot. Also my celery, getting everything in there. And now I'm going to give this a stir to combine this into the ingredients that is already in this pot. Just want to stir that all in. Yes, guys. And now it's ready for our next ingredient, which is our coconut milk. So now you want to put only half of this coconut milk into the pot, as we will be adding gradually to our mixture as we go. So you want to give that a good stir, again combining all those ingredients together. And now I'm going to put my cornmeal, and to my cornmeal I added water so that I wouldn't get those clumps and lumps forming. I'm going to use my swizzle as I enter that cornmeal in here. And now guys, you want to work that wrist. You want to have that going quickly. You don't want those lumps forming. So you want to get everything in there, and you want to get back to that rapid rotation, keeping those lumps from gathering. Yes, that's what you want. So you're going to mix that, mix it in well. Mix, mix, mix. Don't stop. You don't want those lumps to form. And then we're going to let this sit here and tighten up. So this cornmeal has firmed up a bit. It's not where we need it as yet, but it's getting there. You want to ensure that you work all that liquid out. You want this tight. So I'm using my wooden spoon and I'm working that cornmeal. I'm folding that cornmeal. Yes guys. And if you don't like your cornmeal a bit coarse as I do, feel free to add coconut milk as you go. Now you don't want to add too much because you don't want a runny consistency. You want it firm so that when it sets, you'll be able to slice it without it falling apart, because we're not making cornmeal porridge. No, we're making cocoa and we want it to be firm. Okay? So you want to mix that in, and I know your hand probably hurting by now, but it will be so worth it in the end. Okay guys, so you always want that liquid to dry out as much as possible. So now here, as you can see, I'm adding my butter. And this is not only for the texture, but as well as flavor, because fat adds so much flavor to a pot. So I'm gonna put this in my Pyrex dish. As you can see, it's pretty firm. And I'm gonna come back showing you while I'm doing that. So as you can see here, I have my Pyrex dish already greased, and I'm going to attempt putting this mix into my Pyrex dish. And now this pot is very heavy, so it's a bit of a task, but please bear with me as I get this in. Now there we go. We have some of that in, and we're going to spread this out as evenly as we can. Now I'm no perfect spreader, and then we're going to put the rest on top of this. So let me just scrape that in. Trying to get everything in there. A little bit more there. Right. And now I'm going to attempt once more spreading this out. Now let me see if I could get my Picasso on. Ooh. So I'm taking my time, and guys, you have to be really patient with this, as it may take a little time, not too long, but it may take a little time to get it to the smoothness that is required. So I'm gonna get my spoon, because for me, I find my spoon, with my spoon, I just get everything smoother. But before that, I'm gonna add the rest of my batter. Yes, getting everything in there. Everything from that pot must go in there. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna take my spoon, as I said, and I'm gonna start to work on the smoothness of the top. Yes, when I'm spreading that, trying to distribute it evenly. See, come into something, watch this. See, not so rough again. After all, I'm making roughed up biscuit, so I need to get this at least picture perfect. Yeah, you need to be selfie worthy as well. Everything. Yeah. See it coming in. Watch there. Yeah. Starting to resemble something good, something like Coo Coo. Yeah. So now to this I'm going to add some butter, and I'm using a mixture of glodenray and margarine, and that butter is going to help with the smoothing of the top, key for smoothing the top of the Coo Coo. And you want to do this while the Coo Coo is hot and before it sets. Trying to get out all those potholes and dimples. And I mean, dimples cute at times, but not here. No, them dimples not cute. So we're getting all those dents. All those dents, we're getting them out. So you have to smoothing with a spoon. Get that smooth. That's what you want. So that's about it. Yeah, it's not really hard. All you have to do is be patient. Now, we won't get it perfect. All the lumps wouldn't be out, but at least it's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good when we finish. And it's tasting good too. Yes, and how do I know that? Because I took piece already. Yeah. You must taste your stuff to ensure that it have enough salt, etc. and flavor, and we have that in there. This Coo Coo is flavor packed. Flavor packed. You're gonna take your time and properly guide the ends, taking out those dents and sharp edges, smoothing everything, trying to get it as level as I can. And that's it, guys. It's really simple. Please, please, please go and try the recipe. You'll like it. And now this goes best with Coo Coo. This Coo Coo goes best with stew fish and curlew. Coming in a video soon. So as you can see, our Coo Coo has set and our slices are perfect, not mushy or runny. Now look at that. Look at that beauty. Come on now, guys, you need to try this. Let me give you the zoom. Now look at that, all those colors popping through. Come on, man, you'll need to try this. So if you enjoyed this video as much as I did, then there's only one thing left to do, which is like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. So thanks again for watching. Bye.